For generations, vaccines have stood as a powerful shield, protecting Americans from some of the world's most dangerous and deadly diseases. From childhood immunizations to annual flu shots, these medical breakthroughs have saved countless lives and shaped the nation's approach to public health. At the heart of this effort is the Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices, or ACIP. For decades, this group of experts has carefully guided the nation's vaccine schedule, relying on rigorous scientific evidence, thorough data analysis, and the collective wisdom of leading medical professionals. But now, the landscape is changing rapidly. A dramatic shift is underway, signaling a new era for vaccine policy in the United States. The ACIP's membership and guiding philosophy are being overhauled. New leaders are stepping in, some of whom openly question the safety and effectiveness of vaccines, challenging long-held scientific consensus and sparking uncertainty. This sweeping change is igniting fierce debate across the country. The committee's decisions have far-reaching consequences, affecting everyone, from children in classrooms and families at home, to the elderly in care facilities and the doctors who care for them. The new direction pits established science against a rising tide of skepticism, raising urgent and complex questions about the future of public health in the US. Will evidence-based medicine continue to guide policy, or will doubt and controversy take center stage? As the rules and leadership change, so too could the nation's protection against preventable diseases. The consequences of these decisions may be felt for generations to come. The stakes have never been higher, and the choices made now will shape the health and safety of millions of Americans in the years ahead. At the center of this political and public health upheaval stands Robert F. Kennedy, Jr., who has recently taken on the powerful role of Secretary of Health and Human Services. His appointment has sent shockwaves through both the medical community and the broader public, given his controversial reputation and outspoken views. Kennedy, long recognized for his environmental advocacy and his vocal skepticism about vaccine safety, wasted no time in making sweeping changes. He quickly replaced much of the Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices, or ACIP, with individuals who share his doubts and concerns about the current vaccine system. Among the most notable of his new appointees is Dr. Robert Malone, a figure who has gained attention for his alternative perspectives on vaccine development and safety. Another key addition is Dr. Joseph Hibble, who, like Malone, is known for challenging mainstream scientific consensus on vaccines and advocating for a more cautious approach. This sweeping overhaul is unprecedented in the committee's history. Traditionally, members are replaced gradually over time, allowing for continuity and stability. Kennedy's decision to replace so many members at once marks a dramatic and controversial break from established norms. Supporters of Kennedy's actions praise the move as a bold push for greater transparency, accountability, and safety in vaccine policy. They believe this new direction will restore public trust and ensure that health decisions are made with more scrutiny. Critics, however, are deeply concerned. They warn that such a sudden and sweeping change could undermine decades of scientific progress, disrupt established vaccination programs, and potentially leave Americans vulnerable to diseases that were once thought to be eradicated. Now, the ACIP's new mission is clear: to re-examine the entire vaccine system from the ground up, not just make minor refinements. The nation watches closely as this new chapter in public health policy unfolds. The first meeting of the new ACIP, held June 25th at CDC headquarters, was tense and closely watched. This gathering was particularly significant as it marked the beginning of a new era for the committee. Instead of focusing on data and strategies to improve vaccination rates, the new members questioned the safety of long-standing vaccines and revived debunked theories. This shift in focus caused considerable concern among public health experts. They prioritized personal beliefs and anecdotal evidence over peer-reviewed science, shifting the committee's tone from public health promotion to skepticism. This approach undermined the committee's credibility and alarmed many in the medical community. Standard agenda items like flu vaccine updates were sidelined in favor of open-ended debates about unproven vaccine harms. This deviation from the planned agenda left many participants frustrated and concerned about the committee's direction. The meeting ended with more questions than answers, leaving doctors and public health officials uncertain about future guidance. the lack of clear direction and consensus raised doubts about the committee's ability to effectively address public health challenges moving forward. Outside the CDC, fired ACIP scientists and public health experts rallied in protest. Their message trusts science, not politics. Dr. Sarah Long, a former committee member, warned that replacing experts with vaccine skeptics threatens decades of progress. Protesters argued that undermining trust in vaccines could lead to outbreaks of preventable diseases. They stressed that public confidence in immunization is fragile and built on years of transparent research. The rally symbolized a deep divide in the health community, scientists defending evidence-based policy against a new wave of skepticism. Their plea: don't abandon proven strategies for ideology. The old ACIP was a panel of top scientists, methodically reviewing data to guide national vaccine policy. Their evidence-based recommendations unified doctors and reassured the public. The new committee, by contrast, starts from skepticism, prioritizing anecdote over established science. This shift from consensus to controversy has sown confusion and fear. If parents lose confidence in vaccine guidance, immunization rates could fall, risking a resurgence of dangerous diseases. The future of U.S. public health now hangs in the balance, caught between two starkly different visions of how to protect the nation.